I hate console players, but I met this console kid a while back after he killed me in a solo cash cup, and he's been begging me for weeks to buy him a PC.
Hell no, man.
And last Christmas, he finally got one. But I found out his family's been going through financial issues, and the PC that he just got after wanting it for so long had to be sold off just for his family to keep the lights on. And I felt really bad for the kid. So the day before the solo cash cup, I decided to make a deal with him. So wait, your parents sold your PC?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm not Mr. Beast, so I can't just buy you a new PC, but I'll give you a chance to earn it. If you can outplace me in the solo cash cup finals, I'll buy you a new PC.
Oh my god, really?
He's made a couple finals before, but he told me he struggles with one thing: fighting. So I decided to help him out and got him the #1 thing that's helped me and many others massively improve their in-game fighting: the Fighting Masterclass, which includes tons of fighting secrets taught by T1 pros like Bolts, Reet, Muzz, and more. It gives you a routine, which I was in desperate need of, and it has over 150 lessons and is constantly being updated, so you'll always know how to fight with every new item that comes to the game, which is crazy OP. You'll be running through cash cup lobbies like it's a Nick A30 custom. If any of you are interested and want to stop feeling like an 85-year-old man with carpal tunnel in fights, click the link in the description. I know I gave him this deal, but I still want to do well and make earnings, because otherwise my entire chat will be calling me washed. So I'm not taking it easy on him. And also, PCs nowadays are expensive. I'd be spending at least $1,000. So first game of opens, I decided to play for the win. I landed my trio spot above Magic, and after walking around the map for 5 minutes, I ran into my first victim drooling at his monitor with less brain cells than Patrick Starr. Right after slamming that kid, another player rolled up. I ended up cracking him, but he teleported away while I was healing. So I rotated deeper in and lurked on a kid in this bush and gave him more PTSD than a World War II veteran. I made a box with the extra mats and ended up pulling every zone till first moving. I got ahead and heard some people fighting above me, and as one dropped down for the loot, I pumped him 80 and filled his face with more holes than you'd see in his mom's OnlyFans. I got frontside and realized no one was on height and took it, but I ended up getting chopped out. So I TP'd down and got a free kill shooting this kid in the back. There's only 5 people left, so I started fighting this player behind me and hit him 130 before getting my kill robbed from me. So I ran at the other guy and shoved my shotgun so far down his throat he started calling me daddy. Now it's a 1v1 situation, and this guy droned out harder than Wally after meeting Eve. Nice, easy little win. Let's go, chat. After that game, I was top 40 on the leaderboard, and Phoenix did even better than me, getting a 14 kill second, and he was top 10 on the leaderboard. I was happy for him until someone in my chat said this:
"You're really letting a 15-year-old console player outplace you."
So I decided to make it my goal to outplace Phoenix in opens too, but I might have gotten a little carried away in the moment. Guys, I'm not getting outplaced by him. If he outplaces me in opens, I'll give 50 subs to chat on my life. And my chat took those words to heart. So now I gotta lock in for this next game. But things immediately took a turn for the worse, because this next game, I was lagging my ass off thanks to Steam opening. And while I was rotating, I got fried because of how slow my build's placed, and he walked through everything and killed me. Like, what the fuck? In the next game, I had the entire universe landing my drop spot and got keyed off rip and died. Yeah. So for my next game, I decided to try out a new drop spot, which is the middle of nowhere. And after looting up, I sat in a bush for the next 15 minutes. Then this kid walked near my bush, so I pumped him for 80 and decided to fight him. And he kept just barely dodging death. And eventually, I started getting beamed in the back from other people, which made the other guys start fighting back. And by the end of this whole ordeal, I had no heals left and lost a good chunk of my mats. Zone pulled max too. So just like the third monkey trying to get on Noah's Ark when it started raining, I booked it. And when I finally got in, I was shambled. So I tried looking for a refresh and... wow, there's no way he just hit that. Bro, how was he... Chat, we're cooked. Did I really have to give 50 subs if he outplaces me? At this point, my vibes were shot. I needed my next game to be good, otherwise my qual was in jeopardy. So I landed my new spot, looted up, and got to endgame pretty stacked, is what I would say if I had a void mask. Without a void mask, rotates are a lot riskier, and the chances of me getting fried in the back are a lot higher. So I tried looking for a kill, and ended up getting this player lobby. I snagged the kill, but they had no void mask either. He's almost on my back, so I sorted in and tried looking for another kill, and saw this guy coming in last second. I got doubles on him and put him to sleep faster than downing a whole bottle of NyQuil. And of course, he also didn't have a void mask. So it was looking like I was gonna be poorer than a homeless man this endgame. But as I was sorting frontside, zone pulled towards the island and actually gave me a free rotate in. I got in a good spot and just started playing my mats until I had a couple builds left. Don't get me out. Oh my god. 100? No way, bro. How am I even alive? I should hit a bail on some kid here. No, bro. That game was really good for me and actually put me right next to Phoenix on the leaderboard because he died once and only got a 9th place in his game. All I need is one more good game to pull ahead. But in my next game, I got fried mid-game and keyed. So I healed up, made space, and took a bloom battle with this guy. And maybe if he spends another 1,000 hours on Kovacs, he can shoot some of those bullets in the direction of my zip code. Then right after, I started getting keyed by another guy for no reason. And he was insanely sweaty. But after being as annoying as possible and just making tons of boxes with the extra mats, he eventually left me alone. I started rotating deeper in zone and saw this player farming mats in the way and sapped his health away like I was Shang Tsung. He immediately ran away, but I kept chasing after him until he eventually boxed up. And I hit him with the pre-fire of doom. I made it to endgame stacked and just played out my mats, but I was gonna need a refresh soon. So I looked back and got a free kill on landjock and teleported frontside. Zone pulled far down the mountain we were on, so I teleported down, and once I got in, I had 3 builds to my name. But I heard a kid in storm below me and jumped him. Nice. Oh wait, I'm already out of mats. No way, bro. After that game, I was just 40 points away from qualifying, and Phoenix got a 5th in his game, putting us pretty much right next to each other again. And just as I was about to queue into another game, I got a call from Phoenix. Kind of. Yo.
Hey, were you the one that was gonna buy my son a PC?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I was just calling to say that what you're doing is very sweet, even though he doesn't need it. There's not a lot of people that would do something like that for someone.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I gotta go, but it was good meeting you. That call was not what I was expecting, but if you guys want a chance to get a PC like Phoenix, make sure to like the video and subscribe. After that, I loaded into my next game, determined to qualify off this game. But off spawn, I was contested by 4 other players and had to back away and loot around my drop. I went into pumped and got pretty stacked and made it to endgame. I was chilling and made beautiful rotates until I had less than 10 builds. So I dropped low ground and ended up finding a kid and cracked him, but he got away. Then I found an old body of loot with 300 metal, so I tried to get off low ground and force my way up so I wouldn't be suffocated. And while I was looking for a refresh, this psycho with room temperature IQ ran into my box and got put down faster than my hopes and dreams after high school. I got out as someone was taking my wall and got frontside to heal. I needed another refresh, so I dropped down low ground and got a wall on this kid before filling his head with more lead than a high school classroom. I got suffocated in zone, so I grabbed the medkits off the body and started playing them in storm. No way. After that game, I was officially qualified for finals and took my lead over Phoenix with him only getting a 13th that game. But I still had time to play one more game and secure a good opens placement. And this game was super dead. Everybody was keying, so I sat around hiding most of the game, waiting for everyone to fight each other. And by the time I got to endgame, there was only 10 players alive. I caught this poor guy sucking more ass than a toilet seat and took him out. After that, I just used the mats I got and made it to last zone. 100? Oh man, I got 3rd. I hate this game. By the end of opens, I outplaced Phoenix by quite a bit, getting top 50, whereas he just barely secured a top 200. And now that I've saved myself 50 gifted subs, all I had to do now was wait a couple days for finals. Today is finals where everything really matters, especially for Phoenix. You ready today?
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous.
Nah, you got it, bro. Good luck. But right before finals started, I got an anonymous call from someone I've never seen before. Yo, who's this?
Yo, I'm one of Phoenix's friends. I just want to say, don't listen to a word he says.
What do you mean?
He's not even a console player.
Wait, what?
He has a PC. He even has thousands earned from tournaments. He's just playing you, bro.
No, that's cap. He was so excited he even told his mom. There's no way he has a PC.
You don't gotta believe me if you don't want to, but I'm just telling you the truth.
Alright, well the tournament starts right now, so I gotta go. I didn't know whether or not to believe him. His profile was private when I tried to look at his stats before, but either way, I just need to lock in and outplace him. So first game, I loaded in and got contested by 4 other players. But I looted around my drop and got stacked and made it to endgame. But right before moving zones, this happened. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, no way I'm getting lobbied. Wow. So second game is where I really locked in. I got to endgame stacked after being uncon at my spot, but during one of the moving zones, I used the TP and got absolutely beamed as I was falling. I healed up, but zone pulled max. So I threw another TP, and right when I landed, another kid was right on my wall. So I opened on him and cracked him, then decided to chase him. Someone robbed me of the kill, but I got all the loot. I tried to TP front, but some kid beamed me on the left and I was 1 HP. So I just tarped in, basically wasting all the mats I just got from that kill. I got in, but zone pulled max again. I TP'd ahead, but I was poorer than a stripper on on the streets of New York. So I looked back and got a free kill, and when I tried going for the loot, some other guy took it and accidentally boxed me. But I ran at him with my shotty and stuffed him like we're in a Build-A-Bear workshop. Then when I tried going in, Height started spraying me, and I tried using my meds in Storm. Oh, bro, I sold. That game put me top 30 on the leaderboard, which is a pretty good start, considering I need top 25 by the end of the tournament to earn money. I checked where Phoenix was, and he actually died early at 68th place, which means so far, I'm clearing him. I got into my next game and was uncon off spawn, but I got into endgame with only a sword for rotation, so these rotates were going to be a little rough. I was already not the greatest match, so I decided to fight this guy box next to me. I hit him for 40, and he ran out of the box, which made him get cracked from behind. So I hopped in his box and sent him to the lobby quicker than my last relationship. I got a void mask off him and TP'd frontside his zone. I accidentally got right into a kid's box and one pumped him, and instantly after, some psycho tried sorting in. But even after those 2 kills, I still didn't have a lot of mats because they both had nothing, and now I have no heals to top it off. So I ended up getting frontside and sitting in a cone with my last build. No, bro. After that game, I was top 30 on the leaderboard, which isn't bad at all, but Phoenix was 13th after his second game because he got a 5-kill win. So going into my next game, I needed to win if I want to pull ahead. But to make it worse, I got to endgame and every zone kept pulling max. And I may have threw my TP a little too far on this rotate. Wow. And right when I got in, this psycho with less brain cells than a jar of Nutella tried hopping in my box. I mean, it was a play. Zone pulled max up the mountain, so I got front, but the time I was in zone, I had 100 mats left, with only 2 more uses in my mask. Luckily, this guy with no mats was running around my box and gifted me siphon mats and a new mask. I got ahead, but someone started smacking on my wall and I had completely run out of mats. But then the Amazon truck arrived and some random kid fell from heaven into my box. Then I made the mistake of trying to play my 3 meds in Storm instead of trying to get in, and died 9th. But that game still pushed me up quite a bit. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because Phoenix got another good game, and we were both top 20 in the leaderboard. I was starting to think that what that random guy said might be right, because he's going crazy right now. It's hard to believe he's doing it all from a console. And to make matters worse, right as I was close to pulling ahead on the leaderboard, my next game, I randomly got lobbied on one of my mid-game rotates and lost all my mats before endgame. And I wasn't able to get a refresh and went down early with no mats. With me choking so many games and his lead only growing on me, I started thinking that if he's just playing me, the last thing I want to do is give him a PC, but I have no proof. The question was, how do I expose the truth? So I came up with a plan. Either I outplace him in my last games and owe him nothing, or if he wins, put him through a test to see if he'll break character. But that's only if I can't outplace him. So like a midget at a urinal, I was gonna have to stay on my toes and lock in my last few games. But as easy as that sounds, things didn't go that smoothly. The game was crazy dead, and after picking up this kill mid game and getting absolutely stacked, there was less than 20 people alive in the end game. But then this happened. Like, wow. But luckily, I got a queue right before the tournament ended, and this game was going to be stacked. But to make matters worse, there was a cheater in my game that was currently top 10 on the leaderboard. I loaded in, and there was tons of people around my drop. So I decided not to farm my metal near here and go deeper in to be in a better spot for zone and get my metal for free. But as I was farming buildings in Seaport, I got snuck up on and beamed in the back. Luckily, he sucked shit through a crazy straw and got put down in 0.2 seconds. But another player heard the fight and came over to fight me, and he ended up hopping straight in and max pumping me. What? And of course, I happened to be the cheater that was terrorizing everyone the whole cash cup. So after that game, I obviously didn't outplace him. In fact, Phoenix got 10th overall, earning $480. And since my main plan to outplace him failed, it was time for plan B. It was time to confront him.
Digital, I did it. I got 10th because I'm like that.
Yeah, congrats, bro. Before I send you anything though, can you unprivate your Fortnite tracker so I can see your stats?
Why do you need to see my stats?
I just want to see how much PR you got from the tournament.
Oh, I got like 1,200.
Phoenix, I don't think you're actually on console.
I'll send you a picture of my console and my setup.
So he sent me a picture and his whole setup was plugged into the console, so I believed him and put those other allegations to rest. We talked out the details and I ended up sending him the PC. Fast forward a week and he got the PC and he loves it. So I guess that random call I got before must have just been some freak messing with me.